Yeah, New Zealand's amazing. I love New Zealand. But it takes 24 hours, as you know, to get there from here. And that's a day of your life gone, just gone. It's insane. And the jet lag is monumental. So I landed in Auckland, New Zealand. And I thought, I've got to get onto the time zone as quickly as possible. So I pulled out the bezel of my watch. And I said to the stewardess, excuse me, what's the time difference here? I just want to get onto the new time zone. What's the time difference here? She went, it's 12 hours ahead. The time difference in New Zealand? It's 12 hours ahead. We're 12 hours ahead of New Zealand. So I started to wind my watch. 12 hours. And I noticed my peripheral vision. She was looking at me like I was an idiot. I thought, what's her problem? She needs to jog on. I got about 8 hours in and I realised, oh right, I'm going to land in exactly the same place that I started. So rather than look a fool, I wound it back. Thank you. I'll be fine from here. Thank you for your help. But they talk like that in New Zealand. They see the talk right on the front of their mouths like that. Yeah, it's quite fast, it's quite pacey. And basically they just change the vowels. They have a strange relationship with vowels. They get to a vowel and they just pick another one and go with that one instead. Because Australia's a little bit different. It's much slower in Australia. They take their time. In fact, they love the vowels. When they see a vowel, they're just like, we're going to stay there. I see no reason to rush this sentence, mate. We're going to stay in the vowel. But New Zealand, it's all about changing the vowel. And I had a bit of an incident on account of this vowel-changing situation, and I'm going to be honest and upfront, it was quite rude. But it's funny. When I was checking into the hotel in Auckland, she wanted to tell me, the receptionist, about this new swimming pool that they built on the 6th floor. The 6th floor. And surrounding the pool was a deck with an E. And it was known as the deck. And in the lift it went, the deck. And I was checking in and she said, so while you're staying here, Mr. McIntyre, are you going to spend some time sitting on the deck? That is an astonishing assumption to make of me. She said there's a lovely big dick on the 6th floor. There's a lovely big dick on the 6th floor? What kind of a place is this? She said the dick is just for hanging out. No, it isn't. Careful, it can get a little bit slippery up there. It's hardwood. Oh, please behave. Then I went to Australia while I was there. Obviously nipped over to Australia. It's beautiful. I love Australia. I love Australians. They're really nice people. We've got some Australians over here. Welcome. I love them. I love them. Really, really full on, really happy. They love when you come over. They're just so grateful. Fucking hell, you came all the way. You're just brilliant. And it's like a holiday destination. It's beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. The landscape's magnificent. The only problem, with all due respect, is the sharks have decided that that's where they should be. And they circle Australia, waiting for Australians to get into the water. And guess what? Australians keep getting into the water. I went to the beach with some Australians. They're like, you're going to come in for a swim, Mickey? You're going to come and relax, cool off, come for a swim. It's lovely in the water today. No, I don't think so. I'll be fine. Why not? Why not? Because there are sharks in there. Yeah, not always. The fact that there's ever been one is enough for me. Come on, Mickey, you got to live your life. Yes, until it ends. Maybe today, with a shark attack, you see? He said you got more chance of being hit by a car. Not when I'm fucking swimming, I don't. I'll be standing on the beach. I'll be right here. Because you run into different breeds of dogs. Because you take the dog owners know this, you take them to the park and they want to sniff around and stuff, and they want to meet other dogs, and they see them. It's amazing when they spot each other. And basically, what they want to do, well, what my dog wants to do, is have a little, very brief encounter with the other dog, which involves smelling each other's balls and then carrying on. It's a very odd. He goes up to the other dog, excuse me, mate, it's all right if I smell your balls. And then the other dog goes, yeah, whatever. And then they smell it, and then he smells, have a go on mine. And then they go, thanks for that. And then they just carry on. And they just spot each other from miles away. And then the other dog looks at him, so, and then sometimes dogs are mean. They don't want to smoke because he's a little puppy. Like some German shepherd will sort of be coming along like this. I'm the German shepherd. I'm the German shepherd. And then my dog goes over, excuse me, mate, it's all right if I have a quick sniff on the balls? Absolutely not, you silly little puppy. Look at the size of you. You couldn't even get up to my magnificent balls if you tried. Do you think I'm going to stoop to your mini balls? Disgusting. Stay away from my balls. Get our French poodle, come along. And the French poodle. My dog comes over, excuse me, mate, I was wondering if I could get I just got quite badly treated by a German shepherd. I was wondering if I could get a quick sniff on your balls. Listen, before Brexit it would have been fine, but I'm not happy. I don't think you made the right decision. No, you have not made the right decision. You know? Maybe before, but now I don't like it. The way you vote is very rude to the French people. You're not part of this anymore. You know, you want free movement of people, but you don't get free movement of your nose to my balls. Not anymore. Get away from the balls. Afghan hound coming over. Please don't touch my in normal circumstances I would, but things very difficult in my country. I have to go home. Very many unrest in my region. I must go watch CNN. Please, balls are not available right now. But every once in a while you get lovely dogs, like a little Scottish terrier comes along. Oh, hello. Fucking feast on those, pal. Get your face again. Go on. No rush whatsoever. I'll have a go on yours in a minute. Just enjoy. Get right the fucking there, pal. And think back now. Now that the internet is so much a part of our lives, think back to our first password. Because our minds, our brains are so filled with passwords. It's such a struggle for us to remember all the passwords. We go to businesses online and you go, I can't remember my password. And you put it, sometimes they lock you out. And they go, no, you've got one more try to remember your own password. You fucking idiot. Or you click, I forgot it. And they ask you questions about your life and you don't even remember the answers. They're about your own life. What is your favorite pet? Oh no, I can't believe I chose one. The dog walks in. If it isn't me, I'm leaving. I'm literally walking out the door. Oh, the password. And at the beginning, we all had one password. It was our first password we can nostalgically remember. And we used it for everything. Every time we joined another business. Can I have your password? Yes, you can. That is my special word. And then companies started getting quite rude. You would put your password in and it would go, weak. Who are you to judge my special word? And they're like, I'm sorry, but the internet has become very popular. We need to strengthen your password. And businesses would insist, we must have from you a capital letter. I'm sorry, we will not be accepting passwords anymore unless it contains at least one capital letter. And we all momentarily considered our options before deciding to capitalize the first letter of our password. And for a period of time, that was fine. But the internet became even more popular. And then businesses started saying, I'm afraid you cannot join unless you have at least one capital letter and at least one number. Again, less than half a microsecond's consideration before we collectively decided you shall be getting the number one. And that will be the end of my now capitalized password. And for a period of time, this was acceptable until a whole new, unexpected, and exciting dawn emerged. A world of special characters. We didn't even know what they were. And businesses would say, we need a capital letter. We need a number, but we will also require a special character. And we clicked on the button, please, can I have some examples of these special characters which you now insist upon? And we perused them. There they are. I had no idea these characters were so special. until all of our eyes stopped upon the exclamation mark. You're coming with me. Which we then put at the end of our now capitalized password, just after the 1. And it's at this moment that everybody at the London Palladium is thinking, I should probably change my password. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Do that now. We need to think of another special word. Got to get that changed. They're 10 and 7 now, so they're growing up. They're both boys. They like each other and they hate each other. You know what it's like when you've got brothers. They argue a lot. They argue over everything, you know. It's always about my turn. Sibling rivalry, isn't it? You know, it's my turn. It's my turn to do this, my turn to that. Some things I understand, like it's my turn to sit in the front. It's a big one. It's my turn to sit in the front. He sat in the front last time. It's my turn to sit in the front. I can't keep track of it. Why don't you just sit on the way and you on the way home? Nobody did it last time. It's my turn to sit in the front. I understand sitting in the front because it's more fun, isn't it? You're up there with mum or dad, you can see more clearly, you've got the music, you can control the window. Also, you have the satisfaction of knowing that your brother, your rival, is trapped in the worst seat in the car behind you. But there are some things I will never understand, like it's my turn to push the button in the lift. This is not one of the perks of life. There's so much more exciting things in the world. But my kids go mental. If the other one pushes it, it's not his turn. It's like, I can't even push the button. It's not his turn. This is one of the most boring things. Pushing up and watching it get illuminated. Just let your brother do it. It's very boring. And they do this arguing. They get so upset that they don't want to stop talking because they know their brother's going to chip in. So they keep talking while they're inhaling. It's a skill that only children have. I can't believe you pushed the button when it's my turn. And then he does push the button right in front of me. And it was my turn. Adults are often quite pleased if somebody pushes the button for them. We go into a lift and sometimes there's a person, a stranger, in the lift and they're like, oh, which floor, please? Sorry, which floor? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're very kind. You're a very kind stranger. 11. I'm going to 11. They push 11. Oh, thank you. Thank you, stranger, for making my life a little easier. It's very rare for an adult to go, hey, it's my turn to push the button. Step aside. Can't believe you pushed the button when it's not really my turn to push the button. Crossing the road is exactly the same. The pelican crossing thing where you push it, it says, wait. Is there anything more boring than that in life? My kids go mental. I can't believe it was my turn. He pushed the button yesterday and the day before, and I haven't pushed the button for ages. This is so boring. Often adults forget. We're often standing at the road going, have you not pushed the button? I thought you pushed the button. Oh, for God's sake. I'll push the button. But with kids, the drama. The drama of road crossing. Because also you've got to teach them about the green man, because you can never cross on the red man, because you know, it's dangerous. So you always have to wait there with your kids, waiting for the green man, it's the red man, don't cross on the red man. Adults don't help, of course, because they just walk when they walk faster. But he's an idiot. Children, that man's an idiot. Once a man in an all-green tracksuit starts walking across, my son was like, is that the green man? No, that is just an idiot, it's another idiot. I like it when couples who are like in a relationship, they obviously love each other, you know? They might be married, they might be going out, they're walking along the street and the man will always do that thing when he naturally goes roadside. Roadside? I'm going to roadside. Excuse me, I'll go this side, darling. If a car comes off the road, I'll take it. You go there. The worst that's going to happen is a wheelie bin might topple on you, but here, a lorry could come and I'll just go that out, I'll stop it with my thigh. I got it. You get to a road, right? And there's this ambiguity over whether to cross. And suddenly the hands, you stop holding hands. One person will go, and they look at the car, and there's a car coming. And then one person starts going, and the other person goes, no, I think I'm going to die. And the other person keeps going. What's happened? Where are you? And you end up on opposite sides of the road. What are you doing? Well, so I thought I was going to die. And you left me to die. I like it now with the countdowns. Have you seen the countdown clocks? They give you like 20 seconds across the road. So you're watching the clock, and I always do it well inside the allotted time. I'm watching the clock, I'm like, I've done it in 8 seconds, I've got 12 left. I tend to go back in. I'm going to make the most of my time. I like to time time it exactly. 3, 2, 1, and yeah. Heston, my man. Heston Blumenthal. I love it, Heston. In fact, Heston, I didn't know you were coming and they just told me, so I brought my glasses out because I have glasses like you. People don't know this about me. This is a little bit of an insight. A little bit of a revelation. This is me in the day. Like, you know, daytime me, not stage me. This is stage me. You know this guy. Hello! That's it. Yeah, camp it in, you'd imagine. Hi! Like that. This is daytime me. Hello. Quite serious, less camp. This is daytime me. And people who are used to seeing that guy, they can't cope with this guy. Because they come up to me quite often, almost on a daily basis, and go, oh my God, that's so weird. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's quite a strange question to ask of somebody who has glasses on their face. I don't know quite how they expect me to respond. Oh no, I saw Avatar last year. I must have left them. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Silly me. Darling, why didn't you tell me I've been walking around in these things? I was supposed to put them in the bin. But some people have glasses for reading. Reading glasses, people, they'll be in here. They'll have them with them. Because they never know when reading might occur in their lives. So they make sure when they go out, I've got my reading glasses just in case reading should happen. And then when reading occurs, they will reach for them. Ah! Reading is happening now. They tend to make a point with their glasses. Reading glasses, people feel very powerful when they have their glasses. Just before I put them on, I'd like to make some additional points. Then they open them up, and I have further points with them open. And then they'll be reading in this direction. All the reading goes here, so I can still see you here. Don't you pull anything over there. I'm reading in this direction. But not everybody from the reading glasses, the long-sighted fraternity, will go for the glasses here. People choose to put them in different places on their body. Some people, I just can't, it's difficult to know how to describe them. I would say that they're not sexually active. I think that would be the most accurate way. I mean, they must have had sex in their life, but they've now moved into a period of their life, when they've decided that they won't be having sex anymore with people, and they don't want them to want to have sex with them. They live a sexless life. These people will have a string that goes round and sort of joins up on the side. And they sort of bounce around on their sexless bodies. In case they need to read, well, shall I sign the divorce papers? Yes, why not? Okay, then back they go. But without a shadow of a doubt, the coolest, no doubts about this, the coolest reading glasses people in the world are the people who manage to maintain their glasses on their forehead. How cool are these people? How do they even do it? They have magnificent eyebrow control, and they can access it whenever they need to. Would you like to see the wine list? Yes, I will. How cool are these guys? Just so you know, I could read at any moment. I will be attempting a vague Yorkshire accent. I'll do my homework. Hey up! Hey up! That's supposed to be hello, according to you. Summit. I walked past the person yesterday who said, I gotta get summit in my stomach. Obviously a food lover there. Summit, nout. And my favourite, of course, is the fact that the word the has not reached this area. Because we have it in the south. It's freely used, the word the. I don't know when it is. I think somewhere around junction 25 of the M1, the word the just stops at services and go, I can go no further. I'm going to stay here with my friends Nothing and Something. We'll stay here. You go on ahead, okay? You sure you're not coming? No. They can just go, voila. My first experience of this, when I went to the cinema in Leeds a few years ago, I saw The Lion, The Witch, and The Wardrobe. I had more fun asking the woman what I'd booked to see than watching the entire film itself. Sorry, what is it I'm seeing here today? Toot Lion, Toot Witch, and Toot Wardrobe. Are you kidding? Want to see something else? Is there naught else to see here? You taking piss? I thought it'd be a nice idea, maybe just for a bit of fun, to go to HMV and get The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and an album by 70s sensation The, and line them up on the counter of HMV in Leeds City Centre. What is it I'm purchasing here today? Toot Lion, Toot Witch and Toot Wardrobe.
toot good toot bat and tootlet. And toot toot. Thank you so much. Next person in the queue. Have you got Nought Compares to Me by Sinead O'Connor? Have you got There's Something About Mary? Have you got Hey Up by Lionel Richie? Hey Up, is it me you're looking for?
So it's nice to be here. I was told before I came out that there was a gentleman who had to be moved because he couldn't fit into his seat. Now, I said, oh, can you point him out? And they said, oh, you'll see him. Now, I believe your name is Gregor Edmonds, is that right? And you're like the strongest man in history. Would that be correct?
Not quite, no.
Not quite? There's God, then there's me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gregor Edmonds! Be honest with me, how many shredded wheat do you eat a day? Now, I'm disappointed you're not in your big Highland Games gear, because I would expect you to be permanently in it. I love the kilt. Is anybody actually in a kilt tonight? It's not a special occasion, I understand that. It's not a special occasion, but I do love it. I don't really know how it was invented. I've got a sort of theory on this. I think it's basically been created to be as opposite to English people as possible. I think at some stage during history, Scottish people got together and said, all right, today we're going to design the Scot, all right? Now, the theory on this is we're going to have him as opposite to English people as is humanly possible. Right, now, I've been down there, it's not pretty. They're wearing trousers. So we're going to open with a skirt. Modelling it here is Scott. You all right, Scott? I'm all right. But you've got me in a skirt. I'm not happy about that yet. You've got to hear me out, all right? They have plain black trousers down there, all right? So we're going to go with the multicoloured skirt. In fact, every family a different colour. You all right? I'm prepared to listen. Fine. They've got little black socks. We're going to go with the long white hockey sock. How are you feeling? I'm feeling peculiar, if I'm honest with you. Now, unfortunately, I've been down there and they're all in underpants. So, according to the rules, there can be no pants, Scott. Are you out of your bloody mind, eh? You've got me standing here in hockey socks and a skirt with my balls hanging out. You sure you've thought this through? I've done my best. What about pockets? Can I have pockets? I mean, I've got to put my money. I mean, I've got good Scottish money. It's very strong right now, the currency. It's £1 to the pound. Where am I going to put it? Can I have pockets? No, I'm sorry, we can't have pockets. English people have pockets. It's not acceptable to have pockets. So what am I going to do? Just carry it around? No. We're going to have a bag. A bag? Are you out of your mind? I'm already in hockey socks with the balls hanging out and multicoloured skirts. Now you want me walking around with a handbag? It's not on. It's not going to be a handbag. It better not be. Because that's girly. It's not girly. We've done everything we can to masculinise the bag. It's going to be a cock bag. You serious? You want me walking around in long white hockey socks with my balls hanging out? With a multicoloured skirt and a cock bag? It's still girly. It's still girly to have a bag. I don't care. We've done our absolute utmost to address the situation, and it's going to be hairy. It's a hairy cock bag. You all right with that? I suppose I'm all right with that, but what if people take the piss? I've thought of that too. You're going to have a knife in your sock, all right? Tell you what, December, prime time for sellotape and scissors. That's when these two really come into their own, isn't it? You all, by the way, everyone in this room has sellotape and scissors, and you think you know where they are. They're probably not there, because they're always on the move. You're sitting there going, I actually know where my sellotape and scissors are, but no, not when you want them, not when you bloody want them. Won't be opening the drawer. I thought they were, who's moved the scissors? They move on their own, the scissors. They're crafty little bastards. And the sellotape, as soon as you leave the sellotape unattended, it will wind itself up when you're not looking. Days on end of December are spent with me just looking round the tape. How could this have happened? Surely soon I will find a way in. You look at your watch, I think I've been here now for 3 days. And then you find it, finally, I'm in. And you get some kind of weird backward triangle bit. I'm not in. I thought I was in, but I'm not in. Sometimes you give up. I am not going to look for the scissors anymore. I'm going to buy new scissors. I don't care. I don't need to spend my whole life looking for scissors. I'm going to get new scissors. You think you've won. You think you've won, don't you? You get your new scissors. I got some new scissors. Forget the old scissors. I'm going to spend my whole life looking for those babies. Here's my new scissors. Then you realise that the scissors come in a plastic packaging that closely covers the scissors. And you can't get in unless you have scissors. The very thing you need is staring at you through the plastic window. And they look at you, don't they? Find a way in, dickhead. You can't, can you? Go on, find your old scissors. You thought you'd won. You haven't won. We've won. The scissors have won. Yes, so here we are, London, my favourite town, my hometown. That's where I'm from. It's never enough for people to say you're from London. People want to know exactly where you're from. They see it as more of a test of their own geographical knowledge. You say you're from London, people go, whereabouts, exactly, whereabouts. North London, if they know it, they get more excited. Whereabouts, Muswell Hill, whereabouts? Do you know Sainsbury's? Yes! Driving me home? What the fuck is your problem? It's too busy! I've had enough. Should be one in, one out. There's too many people here. I'm not happy. You probably want to come here on public transport. It's a nightmare down there. I'd never experienced it. So recently I had to do some work in central London. It's unbelievable. People are so desperate to get home. The trains come very regularly. You see them 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It means nothing to people. As soon as you get on the platform, it's a level playing field. I don't care when you arrived, I'm getting on this train. And everyone's trying to work out where the door's going to stop. Where are the doors? Here, I feel good about here. But other people are gathering over there. Maybe they know. No, I'm going to stay here for no reason at all. I feel lucky about this. People are gathering around me. They think I know. I don't know. And you never get it right. They always go, ooh. And you're equidistant. Which one do I go to? Please let the passengers off the train first. British people have an amazing ability to let people off a train whilst at all times moving forwards. I'm on! And when you're on, you don't care about other people. Move right down inside the carriage. No. Why would I do that? It'll be squashed in here. You look at other people. We're on. We don't need them. We don't need them. You don't vocalise it, but there's an understanding between you. And everyone's reading. You have to read. You can't be on the tube without reading. Reading is very important. You get out in the morning, every single person is reading the Metro. Everyone. Why doesn't one person just read it to the carriage? What the hell are they doing? I remember in the old days with the broadsheets, with the huge big, you couldn't fold them. You had to fold them like linen. You take two corners and walk together again. It is amazing how you have to read. People read in the most uncomfortable situations. Big arm, book, or they're turning the pages with your mouth. I was on the train the other day, and it was the most busy it's ever been. It was the personal best. Everyone's been on public transport when it's been more busy than you can possibly imagine. Dangerous levels. And more people are squashing in because they keep squashing. Good in. And everyone felt this is dramatic. And we saw somebody running for the doors, and I think there was a shared emotion. Enjoy the run. You ain't getting on this train. And he ran all the way to the doors. And he stopped right at the edge. And then retreated. And I think we all felt, good decision. Or so we thought. Run up. He was merely assessing it and then retreating. And charged into the train. And he actually made on. No one could believe it. His feet were on, but his head was still out.
terrible excitement. Even the metros came down. What the hell is going on here? His head isn't in. What's he gonna do? Nobody said this, but you could feel the excitement. I think one woman overflowed. She just went, "Ah!" That was the closest we got to a conversation. His head was equidistant to either door. They closed. Boom! He took the hit. No one can believe it. He took the hit. Nobody needs to go home this badly. Get out, man, get out! But no. He took another. Boom! Save yourself. And then, with his ever decreasing mind power, being smashed repeatedly by the doors, he came to the conclusion he should move slightly to the right, use the door, accept another hit to smack his head into the drain. The doors closed, bang, and it hit him right in, and he made it. No one can believe it. He's made it. He's in. Then he reached into a pocket and got out a book. The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally we get one day of snow, and you gotta hope that it snows overnight, so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute. We bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, well, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? There's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast, because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. I thought this was one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. We're on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking. And this is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking, because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got out at an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction we had just come from.
Bread of heaven, bread of heaven. You're insane. You do know that, don't you? You are insane. Most of you look at me as if to say, oh, thank God the comedy's over. It's just like Chaffel. I love it. I love the sing-song. This is great. This is absolutely great. I could not go to a theatre in the whole of England and go out and go, dear Lord and Father of mankind, piss off. It's very unlikely. Forgive our foolish ways. We were like, oh, I love it, bread of heaven. If I had some bread earlier from heaven, it's all right, bread of heaven. Are you all right? I'm full up on bread of heaven. Me, I love that you sing it at the rugby, don't you? At the rugby. This is a lovely thing. That, you know, sporting events can be extremely hostile, but you're there going, hymn number 237, all right? Bread of heaven, all right? We all right? Let's sing it, let's belt it out tonight.
You've got the New Zealanders, you know, giving all the haka. Come on! You look a bit hostile. Go on, have some bread. It's from heaven. Chill out, man.
So I've been here all week, which is quite exciting. But the thing that really annoys me, having playing on these massive screens, is that I can't see what you see. I can't. I have no idea what I actually look like. In the screen.
It's extremely frustrating.
That's the back of my head, incidentally. That's what I look like from the back. It's very rare that you ever see what you look like from the back. You only ever see the back of your head at the end of a haircut. That's the only time most people see the back of their head. And let's be honest, we genuinely don't give a shit. People care greatly what they look like from the front. From the back, not interested, especially men. It's a very awkward moment for a man at the end of a haircut when we're presented with the back of our head. And they look at you for approval. Do you like the work I've done back here? I think in the history of hairdressing, no man has ever reacted in this moment in any other way other than, yeah. Do people go, I love it, I'm leaving backwards, I'm spending the rest of my life in reverse. We don't care. Men are just grateful to still have hair. We're just grateful, we don't care what haircut. We go for a haircut, they ask you questions before even the hair wash. So what are we doing today? Some kind of consultation? We have nothing to say at this moment. Haircut, that's what I want, haircut. I want to leave here with less hair than when I entered in the building. I like people who go bald, but a little bit stays in the middle. They have like a little island of hair that breaks away from the mainland. And they keep the island. They must think, shall I keep the island? I'll keep the island. Maybe they can build a little walkway to the mainland. I saw one bloke with this, and it was in the shape of an arrow. He had a pretty decent arrow on the top of his head. And I wonder when people ask him directions, does he tell them or just go... Of course, it's a very different story for women. Hairdressing, layers and colours and tints. My wife holds all these lotions and potions. The amount of creaming she does. Hours. She comes out of the shower. We're still 2 or 3 hours from getting into the bed. There's creaming, different creams. Creaming myself, and I can be with you in about 45 minutes when it's creaming my entire body. Sliding across. She said to me the other day, she said, can you get me this cream? It's a miracle must-have cream, and it's in all the shops. Really expensive. I said, what's it for? You got all the creams in the world. She said, it's for wrinkles. For what? You don't have any wrinkles. I know, Michael, and I won't. If I use this cream every single day, for the rest of my life, I'll never have wrinkles. That's why it's a miracle must-have cream. I'm like, well, when are you even due to have wrinkles? I don't know, Michael, 20 years or something? 20 years? You want me to buy you something 20 years in advance of you maybe getting it? This sounds like a rip-off to me, all right? And I will take it back. I don't like to be ripped off. I'm more than happy to walk in there in 2029 and go, look, I purchased this cream 20 years ago. I've got the receipt, which you'll notice is in a better condition than the face of my wife. I want a full refund. These cosmetics departments, they're the weirdest place I've ever seen. Big, bright lights everywhere. And people working there, they seem to have every product they sell on their face. They can't even move their own faces. Can I interest you with anything from the Clarins range? It's all over my face. Just pick what you want from the face. They even asked me a question as I was walking through. She said, excuse me, sir. What is it? Quick question about your face. Sorry, you have a question about my face? Yes, it's looking very dry. I should have a wet face, should I? You don't have a wet face? Don't see anybody else with a wet face? She asked one of the most difficult questions I've ever been asked. She said, what is your daily skin routine? Every day I have skin. What exactly are you getting at? But I don't really think that I'm not a generous man. I did recently buy her a very beautiful dress. We went out shopping especially for a dress. Shopping for clothing can be quite tense with any women, I think, because she is the same size, but in different shops. She's different sizes, depending on how they interpret a different size. I really don't know why this is, but she can range from a size 8, and then next door she'll be a size 12. And if she's an 8, we have a really lovely day together.
If she's at 12, we have to go home immediately. She'll be like, you're fucking leaving! What is it, darling? I'm disgusting, that's the problem. You sure you couldn't slip into them even with all the cream that you have on? Don't be fucking rude to me. It gets to the point she's more interested in the size than actually what she's trying on. She'll be like, oh, Michael, it's an 8. It's an 8. And it fits me really, really well. I mean, it's an 8. It's an 8. It just sort of slides on, and it's an 8. You don't know what this means. I've been waiting for this moment. Michael, it's an 8. Darling, it's a shoe. What are you getting so excited about? So I look around for this dress. A personal shopper. I've never met one of these before. The campiest man I've ever met in my entire life, who literally jumped into our life. I've never seen anyone so camp they jumped into our life. We're sort of looking around browsing. He came running over. Excuse me. Hello. Are you shopping here today? Now, I have a bit of an issue with very camp gay men, and my issue is that I realise I'm quite camp myself. And I feel that if I behave normally, as a heterosexual, I'm sort of treading on their territory a bit. So I tend to go very much in the opposite direction. Are you shopping here today? What's he fucking look like, mate? Waiting for a try? Whereas, of course, naturally I would have gone, yes, and you can help. Yay! So he takes us into this room, right? Starts showing us all these dresses. You know, my wife's loving them. Have you seen this? It's very exciting, all these designer dresses. I knew it was too expensive. I knew there was problems here. When he gave me champagne as well. You have a glass of champagne and just sit there and let us girls sort it out. Okay. So finally she finds this one, she loves it. The guy's practically in tears. You're so beautiful, I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. My wife's like, can we afford it, Michael? No, we can't afford it. I knew this was going to happen. Nobody can afford this dress. It's a joke. People shouldn't spend this kind of money on something you can't drive, okay? It's not natural. But I could see how happy she was with it, and I could see the disappointment in her eyes. And quite frankly, I sensed an opportunity. So I said, look, I can see how beautiful you look in this, and I know that, you know, we've come here for a reason, and I want to make you happy, and you know how much I love you, and it's a special occasion. I was thinking mainly about the blowjob, and I think that you deserve it. You know what it's like, after 10 years in a relationship, blowjobs work on a sort of reward structure. There's no spontaneity left in a relationship. If I do a series of good things, she will make an announcement. Somebody might be getting a blowjob later. Me? Is it me? Is it me? I even noticed over the years, I seem to be getting blowjobs on my birthday, which led to me on my last birthday actually saying the words, darling, will I be getting a birthday blowjob today? Then you enter into serious negotiating. Yes, Michael, you will. Would you like a quick one now or a long one later? I've got a lot to do in the kitchen. Ah, how romantic. Let me consider those options. I'm going to go for a quick one now in case one of us dies at lunch. How about that? So I said to her, look, come on, let's just get this dress before I change my mind. Let's get it in go. And she says, I need a clutch. You need a what? I need a clutch. Sorry, there's something wrong with the car? You're telling me this now? No, Michael, it's called a clutch bag. It goes with the dress. It's like an outfit. Have you not seen them? Do you know anything about fashion? So, no, I don't. What is it? It's just a little bag, and it's your essentials. Lipstick, keys, phone, that kind of thing. You just clutch it like that. And it matches the dress. Oh, all right, how much is that? £500. £500 for a little bag, for your lipstick and your keys and your phone. I said, for £500, I could hire a human being to walk alongside you, holding your lipstick and your keys and your phone. It's fun watching her try things on, though. Anybody try things on. People behave very oddly when they try things on, don't they? They put dresses on and trousers. You walk in a way you'll never actually walk once you purchase the trousers. She walks into the change room like a normal human being holding the trousers. Then she comes out doing this really, what do you think? What do you think of these trousers? I think they're quite nice. What are you doing? I'm seeing if they fit, but you don't need to be doing that in trousers. Men do the same thing. When I put a suit on, there's this whole suit thing that you do. Oh. What do you think of this suit? I think it's Pretty good. No one's ever done this when they own the suit. But when they're trying it on, there's a huge preparation for acting like a complete freak in a suit. You wouldn't go to a business meeting going, hello, my name's Ian. Got a new suit and trousers. The main one is his shoes. When you try shoes on, you will go for a walk in the shoe shop. But it's not a walk you'll ever do anywhere else outside of the shoe shop. It's a shoe shop walk. You walk around in this sort of... I like these shoes. I don't think they'll rub. I'm just going to bang it for a bit. I think they're quite comfortable. They'll be perfect for my Elvis impersonation. I like them. Let me just push them with my thumb for no reason at all. The toe is in the toe section. That's ideal. All the other toes are there. If the toe was at the back, I wouldn't buy them. That'd be bizarre. The sides are filled with the sides of my feet. Perfect. Everything I wanted happened when I went down there. And I think I might definitely get this. They even have little mirrors where you can put your shoe under and look at the shoe from a slightly different angle. Oh, look, there's the shoe from that angle. The cat will love them. That's probably what the cat will see. They even give you one shoe. These lazy people who work in shoe shops, they bring out the shoes, they lace up one and hand you the one. And do we say, excuse me, people in life wear two shoes? You're wearing two shoes now? Oh, no, we don't. We take the one shoe, we go for a walk in that. This is good. I love this shoe. Give me two of these. Why would you walk around the shoe shop in one shoe? There's no moment in your life that we would ever be recreating this moment. Wallet, keys, phone. I'm late. One shoe. I've got to go to a meeting. It's not just clothes that you try. Everything. You buy a sofa, you start bouncing on it and rubbing the fabric. Now, nobody sits like this at home. People don't come round to your house. Do take a seat. But I've got Sky TV now, which is excellent. You can pause live TV, just pause it. There are people at home now who can just pause it, and it's a perfect pause. Not the old sort of 1980s VHS pause. That was a very different story, wasn't it? You couldn't even see what you were watching in 1980s pause. People who weren't moving would start moving. Wasn't even moving in this scene. People in paintings would come to life. I'm in a painting! But then once you pause it, it's quite exciting because you can watch it back at like ×2 or ×6 or ×12 or ×30, which makes boring programs quite entertaining. Like at the tennis, you can forward the changeovers. Watching Andy Murray eating a banana in ×12 is quite exciting. I watched Deal or No Deal in ×30. It really whizzes along. I watch all TV. I watch TV just to slag it off, to be honest. Dragon's Den winds me right up. I know you're rich, dragons. You don't need to bring your cash with you. They sit there with cash on their tables. I'm so tremendously wealthy, all my bank accounts are full. I've had to bring additional funds with me tonight. What about you, Theopathetus? Have you got money on your table? Oh, I'm completely loaded. I've thrown money up onto my table, that's every time. What about you two dragons? Oh, yes, you've got a lot of cash here. All right, bring in the first poor person. Let's see what they've got. They come in trembling. Hello, dragons. Please, can I have some cash for the ideas in my brain? I feel sick just looking at poor people. The state of her clothing. For that reason, I'm out. What about you, Theopathetus? Are you out? I will be out, but I'm going to humiliate the bitch for 15 minutes. Then I will declare that I too am out. I'd like to go on Dragon's Den with a shotgun. Just stand there, pointing it at each of them individually, till one of them goes, so what's your idea? Quite simple, put that cash in this bag, all right? You get no equity.
I like some TV. I watch it till the bitter end. Literally like the early hours of the morning. Till the signing zone. The death zone. That's when you know it's probably time for bed. You know? When there's somebody in the corner signing. You feel a bit like, this isn't really for me. They almost look at you like, come on, you could have watched this in the day. It's probably bedtime for you. Deaf people have been asleep all day to stay up for this. Have some respect. I like it when there's no dialogue in the show and they watch TV with you. The other day I was watching the Blue Planet or something. This is a show with David Attenborough where they discover creatures from the depths of the ocean for the very first time. Literally fish that were only just discovered, and they were naming them on the show. So he was going, here we have the newly discovered Diplodocus. And the signing guy was going... He resorted to impersonating the fish. It was hilarious. The fish was swimming, he was just underneath going...
It's because I'm getting older, you see.
My wife and I were the same age. Little things have started changing. For years, everything was the same. Everything was the same. But now we can feel it creeping in. It's not exactly old age, but little differences. For example, we can't stay up at night. We pass out. Every single... About 9:30 is a late one for us. We get so tired. You know when you click on the Netflix thing and it goes boom? That's the sound of my wife and I's head hitting the pillow and passing out. I can't get beyond it.
And of course, that's when the bees and the wasps start to chip into your day, because they live outside, okay? So they'll start to come into your life. And you'll deal with the situation, I believe, as a British person, in one of three ways. You'll recognise yourself in this as we go through it. When a bee or a wasp buzzes into your life, bzzz. Either you are, firstly, a wafter, okay? You'll know who you are if you're the wafters. They're quite cool, by the way. If you're a wafter, you're quite cool. You just deal with the situation. Bzzz. Okay, I'll figure. I don't need that. Bzzz. Sure. Sometimes you don't even break stride in your conversations. So the other day you've just dealt with the situation. You're moving the air. You're not trying to hit it. I'm just going to move the air near you. And you'll know that this isn't an area where you're particularly welcome, okay? I'm a wafter. Right, next up, secondly, you have the stay-stillers. Now, they are very serious people. And they're very adamant that their strategy is the best one to deal with the situation. Okay, nobody move. Just stay completely still. Don't make it angry. Don't encourage it. They get quite angry with the wafters. Don't waft it. You're just making it angry. You're encouraging it. Don't encourage it. It's not interested in us, and we're not interested in it. See? It's gone now. Just stay completely still, and it'll get about its business, okay? Then, the third way, the total panickers, right? Is it on me? I can feel it! Has it gone? Has it gone? Has it gone? Oh my God! I can feel it! Did it go? Did you see it go? It's massive. Oh, I can still feel it. I can see it. Did you see it? It was massive. Oh my God. Was it a hornet? Was it a hornet? You know, if it gets you on the throat, you can die. You can die. Right? That's the third way. Now, wafters are able to upgrade and become total panickers. They allow themselves that privilege. You know? If their wafting is ineffective and the wasp keeps coming back, then you can see them start to panic. Which is why wafters really hardly ever get stung. And total panickers almost never get stung. You know who gets stung? The stay-stillers. Because they cannot break out of their seriousness. They are such firm believers that they have the right strategy. And this is why I thought of this. I've got a friend, he's a stay-stiller, and a wasp not only buzzed around him, but landed on his face. And he just went, the best thing to do is stay completely still. I'm not so sure about that. It's on your face. I don't want to encourage it. But you're just encouraging it to crawl into your eye. It's walking towards your eye. He's like, no, the best thing to... It's not interested in me. It seems pretty interested in you. Why don't you waft it? The worst thing I could do is waft it. Just stay completely still, then another one landed on the other side of his face. I'm like, dude, you now have 2 wasps on your face. And it stung him. I've got to say, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because he couldn't just scream. He had to make out that he was still in the right. And he just went... It has now stung me. It stung my face. It stung me on the face. But I think the best thing to do is to not encourage it to sting me again. If a total panicker gets stung, you know about it. It's like, suck it out! Suck it out! Family people in tonight, who's got children? Round of applause, you got children? There are basics that you have to do every single day when raising children. And these are feeding them. You have to feed them. This is probably news to nobody. You have to feed them. You have to dress them. Okay? You have to wash them. And you have to put them to bed. You have to do these 4 things every single day. Now, every single day, each one of these things is a battle. They are reluctant to do these things, and you are forced every day to compromise on each of them. I don't know why they resist these basic things. Every day is a battle. Just getting dressed. They will not get dressed. Put your clothes on. Put your pants on. They refuse to wear pants. I don't like pants. They're uncomfortable. I don't like pants. Put your jumper on. I'm boiling. I'm boiling. They're always boiling. I'm boiling. Yes, that's because I've heated the inside of the house. But what I haven't done is heated the rest of the world. So you will need it when you get outside. Can I just take it? So you just compromise. All right, fine. Just take it. Do your latest. Can I do it in the car? Fine. Do it in the car. Where's your bag? Where's your other shoe? And they spring things on you at the last minute. The other day we were going to school. We're nearly out the door. My son's done quite well, actually. He's got his pants on. He's even got his jumper on. He's holding his coat. He's got his bag. We're nearly out the door. He just looks at me and goes, Dad, it's Roman Day. What's Roman Day? Everybody has to go to school today dressed as something from the Roman Empire. I'm supposed to be at school in 6 minutes. What exactly did you expect me to do at this point? Oh yes, when I was 9, I was a centurion. I think I still have my armour here in the cupboard. Let's not drive this morning. I've been hiding a horse and chariot in the garage. I'll arrive in style. Feeding. They will eat. Children will eat. They will eat rubbish. They'll eat garbage, okay? They'll eat chocolate and sweets and ice cream till they're sick. What they won't eat is things that are good for them. Every day we try to get them to eat vegetables, fruit, things that are good for them. We aim very high, my wife and I, every single mealtime. All right, tonight, there will be no ice cream, children, unless you have all your peas, all your broccoli, and all your carrots. But Dad, please, it's disgusting. Please don't make me eat now, please, it's just disgusting. Please, Dad, you can't force us. You can't force us. It's disgusting. All right, fine. I just want you to eat 1 carrot, 5 peas, and this floret of broccoli. But Dad, it's disgusting. Please don't meet me in that, please. You can't force me. I hate it. I hate it. All right, fine. Just stick out your tongue and let me wipe the broccoli across your face. And then can I have ice cream? Yes. Washing every day, run the bath, get in the bath. Have you washed? Have you brushed your teeth? They lie to you. They lie to my face every single day. Have you brushed your teeth? Yes. Okay, then breathe on me. I have to get this jet of disgusting... You haven't brushed your teeth, have you? No, I haven't, Daddy. Well, why didn't you say that? The laziness. Oh, and flush the... You know... Before I had children, I used to dream about what it was like. My wife and I would discuss it. I can't wait to have children. It's going to be amazing. You'll be such an amazing mum. I used to dream of idyllic, rosy-cheeked, beautiful children in dungarees, running in fields,
picking flowers. Can we have our picnic now? Can we have our picnic? How did that fantasy become me, almost on a nightly basis, standing over the toilet, going, whose poo is this? Lucas! Is that your poo? He puts on this whole facade. He actually comes over and looks in the loo. No, that's not my poo. So, Ozzy, it's your poo. Dad, that is definitely not my poo. Darling, don't you even. Oh, hair wash night. I don't know how much you're supposed to wash your children's hair, but I've got it down to about once a fortnight now because of their drama. Hair wash night. No, Daddy, please. Can we do it tomorrow? Daddy, can we do it tomorrow? We do it tomorrow. I don't know what's going to go nice. It's going to go nice. Put your head back. You have to hold the flannel. They shake and they... God forbid the shampoo actually goes a little bit in their eye. You do that to me! For God's sake, I'm just trying to wash your hair. Bedtime. Oh, bedtime. It's bedtime. Go to bed. Can I have a story? Can I have a story? The last thing you want to do at the end of a day of battles is read a nonsense, stupid story. I don't know if you do this, but I will scan the bookshelf for the shortest book that we own. My son's always like, can we read The Hobbit? No. I thought we could read this leaflet that came through the door. It's for a local pizzeria. You see there's a deal on. Now, good night. Daddy loves it. This is what it is like. It is a battle. It is a daily battle every single day to do the basics. There isn't a child on earth who has ever not battled these things. There's no kid in the history of children who's ever just gone, Mum, Dad, listen, I'm exhausted tonight. I'm just going to head up to bed, I think. I managed to squeeze a shower in earlier, Mum, while you were cooking that amazing dinner. I don't know what you did with the broccoli. Was it something different? Because for me, it could have been a meal all unto itself. Magnificent. I didn't tell you guys it was Roman Day tomorrow because I wanted to surprise you with the outfit that I've made. You're going to love it. I'll see you by the door at about 5 to 8 in my shoes and pants, and I'm going to wear my coat because you never know. I mean, it is quite chilly out there. Oh, and, minty fresh. Well, that's never going to happen. That's a fantasy. You won't even believe this. So in we go, through into the actual plane. Just check this out. I mean, this is an